Okay, it started recording now.
Good evening, everyone. I am Madhog, and this is Devar. And tonight we're taking a look at the latest update of the Ask Stalkerloo comic blog. Yes, there has been an update, finally. Okay. It's only one page, and one short page at that, but I do believe it's worth showcasing by virtue that I believe it does more to develop the story and the characters in said story than most of what we've read so far. In the last time we did a live stream about Ask Stalkerloo, which is saying something, I believe.
Indeed, because I think I remember the last time when I read it, I didn't really go away thinking much about it.
So let's get to the page.
Okie dokie. So it's the one at the top, you say?
Let's get to the page. That's how I said it. The page.
Yeah, it's a pie and a page in one.
All right.
Okay, I think I might need to first
enlarge it.
Enlarge it like so, and bear with us, folks. This is gonna get edited out in most likely, but I just need to set up for both Madhog here to see Minicam as well as set up Livestream recorder to basically see this page. Look, okay, so you want it in bits?
Yes. Start off with the first vignette. The first.
Okay. Just get Minicam thing up again and. Right, we start with the top one here.
Okay, so before we start reading, you might already notice that the art style in this page hasn't gotten much different from the last time, from the last update. But there is a difference, a substantial difference too, but it's not as obvious as the difference that other updates used to have between each other. It is a slight subtle change that the trained eye might notice better. Basically, the form of the bodies and the proportions and even the shape of the muzzles and something about the coloring. I believe the artist has finally found, after last time, the perfect artistic aesthetics to accompany this particular comic. And the outlines are neither too hard nor too soft. It's somewhere in between comic booky, so to speak, cartoonish enough not to produce an uncanny valley effect, but it's also not too realistic or oil painted. I think it's finally the perfect balance to showcase both the ability of this artist and to produce a satisfying visual effect in the eyes of the reader. Okay, I'm done.
I have nothing to add on this because sadly my eye is not as good as it used to be.
So let's read the one question that adorns this update.
Let's see, who is this person? I see Sassy Gay Fairy.
Did Ross Ferris ask this question?
Either it's his cousin. His cousin he doesn't want to talk about.
Okay, maybe he's one of his cousins, yes. I'll have to ask him.
A friendly changeling? Some pony get a flamethrower.
Okay.
All right. I can understand why Sassy Gay Fairy want to say that.
Maybe he has issues. Maybe he's in denial, and he can only outlet his own frustration through moments of anger.
So who should voice Twilight?
You do a better Twilight. I'm sure about it.
A bit extreme, don't you think?
Yes, I'd say so.
I like the look on the father here, looking all like,
It's actually probably not Scootaloo's father, as I assumed last time,
ah,
because Twilight told us what he does for a living, growing imaginary corn, which apparently is a thing that exists, but I did not know about it. But anyway,
on to the next panel.
yes, on to the next panel.
Let's smaller this, and of course, again, you're probably getting rid of this part. Okay. One of my friends taught me that we should not fear the unknown, but rather strive to understand it.
Okay, finally, this is what I'm talking about character development, or at least characters exploration. The artist is finally giving to us a positive trait about Twilight Sparkle, because up until this point she's been the bossy, demanding chief of operation that's basically making a child labor, and she's not even actually helping her with her family situation. But finally, the artist is giving us some redeeming qualities about this character. The fact that she's not that, in spite of her Nazi hat, she's not a narrow-minded bigot that wants to just destroy the enemy because it's the enemy. No, she's striving to learn about them and to be tolerant and to actually, not just go with the easy solution. And that is a sign of good leadership, for a change.
I actually do like this just because of just because it shows that Twilight's willing to look into this and research it when the chance reveals itself.
Anyway.
That's the next.
Oh, she said. By the way, the changeling character is apparently known as Ramona.
Ah, I forgot whether she was named or not.
She was not. But, okay, if you remembered last time, last update, she's been stuck in this chamber with the spy pony there, behind this glass. That's obviously a one-sided mirror glass, which is apparently not soundproof, but okay.
Yeah, because she can hear him.
So far, this is the most fascinating and mysterious character in the comic. We know nothing about her, why she's so friendly, or especially why she happens to be that friendly towards a particular individual. As you can see, she is literally all over him. I said that already last time. And again, it'll be interesting to see her development when, the next update or few series of updates will actually come. The problem is that all of this is actually more interesting than Scootaloo herself. And this is supposed to be her story. So how is all of this going to tie it up together? I don't know yet. But here's where really something interesting has been said.
To be frank, we know almost nothing about them.
Oh wow, when did you get this Nazi hat, Twilight? Okay, so as soon as Twilight finishes saying that we know nothing about changelings, this one changeling reveals the fact that she can actually see through one-sided mirror glasses, through one-sided mirror window pans, so to speak. She can actually do that.
That's a very interesting ability.
That's an interesting way to deliver it, too. It's mostly... You see that her green eyes are glowing. That might signify that she's actually... might have some sort of X-ray vision or the such like. Either way, it's a tidbit of characterization that's been delivered to us, which I am very much appreciative of.
As am I, actually.
What? What? And this pretty much confirms what we already learned in the last panel. And by the way, I really like the reflection in the mirror. And the green glowing eye feels kind of eerie.
Yes, I actually did notice that ages back. It looks a bit different from all the other times you see her eye in the panels.
Yes. Also another thing. She doesn't look like the regular changeling drawn. She seems to be her form seems to be somewhat stuck in between the changeling form and and the Pegasus camouflage she was wearing before. So I wonder how that will pay off. I wonder just who is this character. I am very interested in finding out, and this page, does an excellent job in providing some sort of hints and subtle characterization that adds to the mystery of this character, which I'm now more and more curious to learn about.
Does leave you with a lot of intrigue and want you to. Let me think how to say this. Just to know more about them in the next pages, hopefully.
And also, while we're at it, she seems to know Twilight Sparkle already. In fact, she's shown a very familiar casual tone in addressing her. How does she know her? Who is she really? And why is she so attached to this one pony? I mean, it cannot just be because he saved her life. Or maybe it just is, I don't know. For that matter, who is this ginger-headed pony spy guy?
Yes, all this is not answered in this page, though.
Anyway, it'll be interesting to see where all of this is going. But it'll probably be a while before the next update, because, as you can see, pages of this quality aren't made in 5 minutes. And also he has plenty of other stuff going on in his life. So, the artist, I mean. So, I'm very just appreciative that we get to see something like this. And I just love to talk about Aphex Angel's art in general, because there is nothing quite this unique in Pony Comics, to be found in Pony Comics on Tumblr, or DeviantArt for that matter. So props to the artist for being very unique.
Personally, I hope he keeps with his style, considering the past ones we've seen.
Yes, I really hope he keeps using this style, that he finally found a style to stick with for this particular comic, because this style, I'd say it's as close to perfection as he will ever get. That's about it, really.
Yes, that was a very short one.
Okay, before we could cut the stream right now, but before they do that, yeah. I would like for us, Devar, to watch a recent pony animation that really stunned me.
All right.
It's shorter than 2 minutes, and it's quite the experience. Let me tell you. I'm going to give you the link in a moment.
All right.
I saved it in my favorites playlist to save time. Here it is.
You need to add the old timey 3-2-1 thing for this part. Now, what do you mean internet connection issues? Now of all times? Really? Is it me? Let me check if it's me. No, I'm fine.
There seems to have been a problem.
Ah, there you are. You're back.
Yes, I'm back.
If you didn't hear me, I said should add the old-timey 3-2-1 movie thing for this part.
No, I'm just going to cut it all together. So anyway, I gave you the link. You can watch it. It's again, it's quite amazing, and and everything. Yes, watch it through, leave Manican on so I can watch it at the same time. I've seen already, it's beautiful.
Ah, frick, I need to get rid of... I'll do that in a moment once I get rid of Minicam.
No, leave it, leave it. I mean,
no, I mean is get rid of Minicam window off the screen.
oh, okay.
Anyway,
Anyway, you haven't interrupted the stream, right? It's still going on.
No, it's still recording.
Perfect.
Alright.
Okay, so keep the volume reasonable for this.
Okie dokie, will do.
Alright, so we're watching the animation titled Guardian, which is a sequel of sort to the animation Once Upon a Time in Canterlot. That animation, Once Upon a Time in Canterlot, that is, showcased Octavia doing some mixed martial arts action fighting against invading changelings. It was quite cool to see in action, but if I had one complaint about it is that the artist didn't quite take into consideration the pony anatomy when it comes to the fighting scenes. It looked like a bipedal creature doing the fighting instead of a quadruped. Now, he fixed that problem very thoroughly in this sequel, and there is also a huge difference in quality. The pony anatomy really shines through in every motion, which is a full motion animation for that matter. But I said too much. Let's start this video already. Davar?
Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1.
We'll just provide commentary as it goes. Okay, the first few frames are just still to give an idea what's going on all over Canterlot. Apparently, a lot of cool ponies that lots of people like are doing really cool things. And then
against
the animation,
the changelings, obviously.
Of course, against the changelings. And then the animation suddenly starts and...
Let the animation speak for itself.
Except, well, look at this. Just look at this.
Wow.
It's all done in Flash. Can you imagine that?
You can do a lot in Flash.
I know, but this is quite the unique looking result. There is not a single frame of animation wasted. It's all a fluid, continued, full motion. It also delivers a lot of details and world building. You see the changelings are doing other things, like, you know, there was the one they were actually the one with they were bandaging the one's arm, and they have personality too. And now this happens.
Derpy!
Right. I can imagine an entire crowd cheering in when she. Oh my!
Serious?
You messed with her daughters. You don't do that. Okay, sadly this is where it ends, but you still get a glimpse of how the fighting has improved. Whoa! Look at this! Just look at this!
Wow.
Boom! 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 Boom!
This is like that was like Monty Oom's level of battle choreography.
Except it's actually pleasing to the eye for a change. Yeah, I went there. Okay, that's the end of it. Now here's the patron Peach.
Yes,
give this guy money so he can make more of these animations.
Make it rain, folks.
Yeah,
stop that because it's trying to autoplay the next one.
And that's about it. That is Guardian. It's pretty cool, and I like no details were spared in this animation. I tried to tell before that even the changelings don't come across as mindless drones. They come across with actual personalities. Like, you see these little moments in which that there is this changeling trying to carry the wounded one to safety.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's a beautiful tidbit of characterization. And then you have another scene, really quick scene, in which you see a changeling's leg being bandaged. It's really quite beautiful. It gives you an idea. It gives you an idea of what's going on, and it makes the world in which the action is taking place feel larger as a result. So that was Guardian. It was pretty cool, and yeah.
Yes, I thought it was pretty cool as well. I just really like the little details in that animation. you know that you know unless you're not concentrating, then you know well, if you concentrate enough, then you can actually see these little tidbits, which is quite nice.
The first time you'll be all struck by the beautiful animation and the action, but if you watch it a few more times, you will notice more interesting details about it. It really gives it a sense of completion. Really, it's really cool. Is what I'm saying. Guardian, give it a watch.
Which they've already did, technically.
Give it another watch. You'll watch it as many times as it gets. Believe me, it's addicting. So anyway, this has been Madhog, and this has been The Bar, and we're done with this stream. See you next time.
See you around, and take care.